Welcome back, Best Uni Crew. It's Sugar. So I'm coming on to make a shirt that I saw on a person. Their message was a little different, and I thought it was super dope. So I said, I'm gonna make me one, and I am going to use this QR code free generator. So what you want to do, you want to go to Google and you look for. I searched QR code, and this one popped up. So I clicked the first one where it say free. They have the different frames that you can do for your QR code here, where you can say scan me and all that good stuff on it. I am just gonna keep it simple. I didn't sign into the software, so I screenshotted it after I made it. But you can sign in with Google, and you do get it free. I just didn't feel like doing all that. So right here, you just write your message, what you want your shirts to say or your code to say. So I just write it here. Okay, so and then after that, it'll make me a code right here. So right here, you can push download, and it'll ask you to sign up for free or sign in with your Gmail and all that good stuff. So then you want to do that, and you want to take it over to Cricut, or so you want to take it over to Cricut and upload it to your design space. Make it the width and the height that you desire to be. So this is mine's here. Make sure before you bring it over that it does scan and says everything you wanted to say. So once you get your image uploaded in Cricut Design Space, make sure you go to the top up here if you're using HTV. Now, if you're using regular vinyl, you can leave your picture the way it comes in. But if you're using an HTV, which is an iron-on vinyl, you have to flip your image horizontal. So up here where you see the word flip, you see my mouse moving? You drop that arrow down and you flip it horizontal. Your image have to be backwards in order for it to be printed out with HTV. So you'll go to make it. Once it comes to this area here, you want to change your mat size. If you're using a 12 by 12 mat, go right here and push the little arrow down, push 12 by 12. Scroll up just a little bit, center your image inside your mat. You can move it once you get it over here. And make sure you lay your vinyl down enough to cover the area. Mine's going to stop past this 10. And you just push continue, and you will find your Cricut machine, and you will let it print after you load everything. Also, I want a picture to put on the front of my shirt because I'm going to put this on the back. So I went to Pinterest, and I saw a cute little picture. And I'm like, oh my God. So this picture here is what I seen on Pinterest. And it is like my message for my QR code is grow through what you go through. And it's like, even though she's in the rain, she still stopped to see the beauty in everything. That's how I looked at the picture. And you can take the picture how you want. So this is the picture that I chose of my choice. Now, Cricut does not give me a big cut or a big print that I would like. So I took it over to Silhouette Studios. And right here on my page setup, I made sure I made my width and height for my page setup. From right here, you had to select this one here. You got to make sure you say, I don't know if you have to have none and all that on there, but all this here is how I got my settings. Here for my width and height, I made the paper size of 8.5 by 11. I took this picture and I uploaded it by going up here where it say file. You go to open. Then you find your picture and you bring it in by pushing OK. And then once it get in, it look like this. You just size it to the width and height that you want it to be for your 8.5 by 11 paper. I wanted a full sheet, so I did try to size it at 8.5 by 11, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and print that from Silhouette. Okay, so for my image design, I got the Easy Scissor Easy Color print, which is made for eco-solvent inks and printers. So I'm going to be using this here paper from Heat Transfer Warehouse. I will link my Heat Transfer Warehouse down below, and if you do buy from my link, I do get a percentage, and I do appreciate it. So with this paper, you have to have a transfer tape, which they do send as well with the sheets. You get 50 sheets and 50 transfer tapes. So you just put the transfer tape over your image, and it does bleed like a regular vinyl. if you design it any other way, but this one here, I just did a full sheet, so I just can put the transfer sheet on top and just leave it like a picture, but the transfer tape is heat resistant and you do need it. Okay, so this is a white gilded medium from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to press it on my HTV runt. You can get this heat press also from the Amazon store underneath my video in the descriptions, and if you do buy from there, I do get a percentage, and I do thank you kindly. I said the transfer tape is really just to transfer your image over to your shirt and hold, like, make it like protected from the heat. Okay, so it is a clear plastic on the back of your image. You need to make sure you pull that plastic off before you press your shirt. The transfer tape is on the top. So when you print, you want to make sure you print on the matte side of the material. It's kind of confusing sometimes, but you'll know the difference if you see it. Like I said, try to get your air bubbles out of it. I'm gonna let it press for about 15 seconds. Okay, so you have to let it cool. But once it cools, then I pull it off. But for the most part, this is my QR code. This is how it's looking. Make sure I got everything out of the way. And this is a flock. I got the flock from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so all you have to do now is just pull the transfer tape off of your picture. A lot better. I like to see the texture of my shirts come through the vinyl, and that's what it's looking like. Looks good, huh? So let that cool off just a little. And I am going to put some paper down on my pillow because this ink does bleed. So I'm going to try to line that up on my pillow so it won't get on there, hopefully. So I am going to put the QR code on the back. I'm going to go back and look at my picture because I want to make sure I am putting it on in the right area it needs to be in and for it to be scanned. That looks amazing. Okay, so now I take my phone, I turn my camera on, and I just hold it over the picture. And as you see, the yellow shows up. I click it. It's going to take me to the Google, and it's going to give me what it say, go through what you go through. And then it's going to go here and it gives me a definition. It's telling them to focus on the outcome rather than the obstacles when the life happens. Like that. I also had made this shirt once before, and this is what it looks like. Now, when it comes to the artwork, these are not my pictures. I found them on the internet, and I think they're nice. So I am going to probably put the message of focus on the outcome rather than the obstacles when life happens down here, somewhere probably cute. And then as you see the back. So yes, y'all make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe, and tell me if y'all like this idea that I saw. Y'all have a blessed one.